Hi everyone. So in this video I'm going to show you how these applied dominant chords are used in a pop setting, and also just walk you through the process of how you would decipher them when you're doing an analysis. So in this video we're going to look at and listen to Louisiana 1927 by Randy Newman, which is from his amazing album entitled Good Old Boys. You'll see I've done all of the analysis with the exception of the chords that have accidentals on them. Now, some of these chords have courtesy accidentals, but I've analyzed all the diatonic chords. So let's take a listen.
River rolls all day, the river rolls all night. Some people got lost in the flood, some people got away alright. River have busted through, clear down the Plaquemine. 6 feet of water in the streets of Evangeline.
So for that much, you can see it's essentially the exact same phrase twice in a row. We have a 1 to our 3 minor 7 chord to our 6 chord. Then we have this chord here that goes to our 5, and notice it's got a sus 9 and 4, which means that the notes that are a ninth and a fourth above the bass have been held over or suspended from the chord before. Otherwise, this would have been an F sharp and an A. And then on the 1 chord here, we have our neighboring 6-4, so 4-6-4 to 1. You could also think of it as those notes being suspended from the previous chord and then resolving down. But that's our neighboring 6-4 motion. So this chord, how do we figure out what it is? Well, we ask ourselves, is it a dominant or a diminished chord? Well, A, C sharp, E, G, that's a major triad with a minor 7, so that's a dominant 7. So yeah, it is. That means it could be an applied chord. We ask ourselves, in what key is A, C sharp, E, G, the 5-7? So in what key is A, the 5th scale degree? And so you count backwards, G, F, E, D. So it would be the 5 chord in the key of D. Well, is D a diatonic chord? Well, yes, it is. So this would be our 5 of the 5 chord. So 5-7 of 5. And then you can see that it resolves to 5 as it almost always does. So there's your 5-7 of 5, and it's the same thing here. So that's all that's going on in that, in the verses. Now let's take a listen to the chorus. We have an accidental here, the D sharp. We also have an accidental here, the F natural. This D natural is just a courtesy accidental that's reminding us that this D sharp that was in the previous bar is no longer active, and we have the regularly occurring D natural. So here's the chorus.
Louisiana, Louisiana, they're trying to wash us away. They're trying to wash us away. Louisiana, Louisiana, they're trying to wash us away. They're trying to wash us away.
So, looking at this, as we saw before, and basically always, almost always, the applied dominant chords are going to resolve to their 1. So one way you can also do it is, if you see a non-diatonic chord, and you think it might be an applied chord, look at the next chord and see what scale degree it is. So here we have our 6 chord. We're in the key of G, but our 6th chord is E minor. So in the key of E minor, what would be my 5-7? Well, it would be a B, and then D sharp, there's my leading tone, F sharp, and A. That'd be my 5-7. Well, I see B, D sharp, F sharp, and A. So there we go. So this is going to be a 5-7 of my 6th chord. However, it's in an inversion because the root of the chord is up here. Actually, the 5th of the chord is the bass note. So this is going to be a 4-3. So this would be a 5-4-3 of 6. Draws us into the 6th chord really strongly. Well, let's use that same logic now to figure out what this chord is. Well, we're going to our 4 chord. It's probably an applied dominant to 4. Well, does that check out? Would that explain this F natural? Our 4 chord is C. So in the key of C, what's my 5/7? G, B, D, and F natural. So that would be the explanation for this. Because we have a G, a B, a D, and an F. So this is going to be 5, an applied dominant of my 4 chord. It's also in the 4/3 inversion. So we have 5/4/3 of 4. What that makes is this really great sounding descending scalewise motion. Do, ti, la, sol to fa, and then he walks back up. Now this last bar and a half of the phrase is this amazing amalgamation of suspensions and kind of passing tones, and it's basically still just a 5 chord that's being prolonged through all this contrapuntal motion. It's just really glorious sounding. So let's check out the verse and the chorus again of this with the analysis in there.
In the streets of Evangeline,
Here it comes.
river rolls all day, the river rolls all night. Some people got lost in the flood, some people got away alright. River have busted through, cleared down the Plaquemine. 6 feet of water in the streets of Evangeline, Louisiana, Louisiana. They're trying to wash us away, they're trying to wash us away. Louisiana, Louisiana. They're trying to wash us away, they're trying to wash us away.